Stephen. Michael, you have a minute if you need it.
I don't really think I need it. Other than those numbers are long.
You're welcome to talk about them if you.
No.
Okay, the next question is for everybody. And some of you already spoke a little bit about it, but it says, do you think there is a drug problem, specifically meth, in the county? And if so, what steps would you take to alleviate the problem?
You might as well start. Out the way.
You're getting tied up here.
I'm hung up.
There is a meth problem. There's been a meth problem. It's changed over the last 9 years since I have been in office. They still steal anhydrous from our county. That's one of the largest things they've always done to make the meth. We worked hard to try to get the locks to the farmers and ranchers to keep it to where they can. We can't sit there 24/7 and make sure the locks are on there. We have received information today. They're doing it again in different places that we didn't think they were. The drug problem is ongoing. Each and every one of you in here, some degree, has been touched and affected by that. There's more than just meth, though. Prescription drugs are rampant. That's the largest rise right now, is the prescription drugs. We are working diligently to try to do what we can. We have to work with other agencies, the OBN. I think we work with them quite regular. Other departments, we've been working very diligently with them on it. Was it one part of the credit?
It was one part, yeah, it was one part, wasn't it?
Yes.
What steps would you take?
Yes.
Continue working with the other agencies as much as we can.
Okay, do you think there's a drug problem, specifically meth, in the county? And if so, what steps would you take to alleviate the problem?
There, as I said in my opening statement, drugs is the #1 problem in this county, as it is in Love County, Grady County, whatever county you go to, because all crime is related to that drug issue. You have to work with other agencies. I have meth. There's a problem with that. There's people at every community that we've gone to, in particular in Ringling. I can't count how many people told me about a meth problem in Ringling. But the biggest problem, as he said, is prescription drugs. When I was an agent, I was on a mailing list for when you go to purchase, say, pseudoephedrine or any of those other cold type of medicines, there's a report that comes out that lists your name, what you purchased, the date, where you did it. Those things will kind of alert you as to the people. They call it smurfing. You go from one store to the next store to the next store, and you buy 3 packs at a time at each one of those places. You bring it back up here and you give it to a cook. I can be on that list. I will know who's bringing the precursors into the county. You have to work with DEA and OBN, because the way to get to this prescription problem, a lot of them are getting the stuff out of grandma's medicine cabinet, but a lot of them are getting them from doctors. And you've got to cut off the source. When you can walk into a doctor's office, give him $50 or $75, and he gives you a prescription with no examination, something's wrong with that. DEA is the only people that can tell you that this particular doctor is writing, 500 prescriptions a month for this particular kind of pill. That's the only place you're going to get that from. So you have to work with these other agencies. Is there another part to that, or
No, sure.
No, it's just what steps would you take? That's the last part.
All right, Stephen. I'll let you. I'm sorry.
Okay, do you think there's a drug problem, specifically meth in the county? And if so, what steps will you take to alleviate the problem?
Yes, there is a meth problem here. I don't think there's as many cooks as there used to be, because not all farmers got in-housers like they used to. Most of it was coming out of town, Texas, Wichita Falls, Wichita Lawton's coming here. A lot of the stuff they buy is coming from mom and pop stores in Nocona, Wichita Falls. You're just gonna have to make traffic stops on it to stop it. The Warwick Police Department's got 2 dogs now. I think England's got a dog, don't they?
They do.
And, eventually, whoever gets sheriff, I'd like to see them get a dog. You can make a lot of stops with dogs. I know the dogs can't get the hit on the Sudafed, but they got the meth. Most of the people's got marijuana. Meth has got marijuana all the time on them. Prescription, I've been around a lot of it. Seen a lot of it. It's an ongoing deal. I don't think you'll ever stop it, but you can knock it down. There's no end to it. It's going to be there from now on. Prescription drugs, like they said, it's a bad deal too. It's out there. They get it anywhere. Education, you got to start educating kids in schools. You got to teach them, show them, get somebody that's been on it, liable to go up there with you, show you the effects it has on people. Education is a big deal. That's my opinion. Education, you got to educate people about it. And it starts with the little kids. Big kids, they don't care anymore. They already do it.
Thank you.